Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's Philadelphia taking on Boston. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Starting on the mound in this one, Jack Manning. And for some reason, he's not quite as effective here in front of his home crowd, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and the fans are well aware of that. For him, he's got to just not press and go out there and say, hey, I'm just treating this like any start. Home, on the road, it doesn't matter. My job is to focus on that catcher's mitt, attack hitters, and just try to move through a ball game. So if he can find that kind of focus, doesn't matter where he's pitching, because he has good enough stuff to go out there and win a ball game.
Goes down looking.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike three. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
So one out, nobody on. Down the third baseman. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
First offering, runner goes. Base hit. The relay throw, not in time. He's safe.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now it's the second baseman. Two on, one out. Hit in the air, center field. Gets under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And here's the catcher.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
2 outs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And now the DH, Ezra Sutton. Two on, 2 outs. That one ripped.
That's mine. That's mine.
And that'll do it. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the bottom of the first. The Athletics have the advantage, 1-0. Back here with my pal Singy, and pitching in this game, number 36. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
The Bambino Perez. Now at the plate as he swings through strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back now at Greenleaf Field. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Cap Hansen. That to right. Aruda. Hauls it in for the out. Base is empty, 1 away. Now the left fielder, Fisher. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Went back to the changeup and it was successful. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Wes Fisher. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And that one is lifted in the air, settles under it, and that is that. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Ground ball to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Now the number 2 hitter. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Fulford makes the grab. 2 down. And the batter will be the shortstop.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
And that one in the air, center field. Under it. Makes the catch, inning over. First and second, 2 outs. Perez, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. On to inning number 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, number 56. Hit on the ground to short. Benitez. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
1 down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, Exposito. That's the 2nd out. Next is the designated hitter, Ezra Sutton. 2 down, nobody on. Base hit.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's going to be Cap Hansen. And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
Home. Got it. 3-3.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 on with 2 away. Fisher getting ready to hit. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Now a bunt towards third. Picks it up with the bare hand, and that's a great play for the out. Welcome back to Greenleaf Field. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the right fielder, Wes Fisher. Swing and a chopper out to short. Loves it on the dive. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder. Runner at first with no outs here. Bunts it towards the mound. On to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
No, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
Here's the third baseman. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Now it's the shortstop. Man at second. On the ground, right side. Exposito. Over to first. And that is the third out of the inning. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the second baseman, number 56. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. And a rope into center field, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now it's the DH, Ezra Sutton. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. First and second, 1 out. Hansen digs in now.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Coming home. 1 runs in. Heading for the plate. The relay to third. In there. He's safe.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Fisher now at the plate.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
2 on, 1 out. Fisher will hit next. 1 for 2. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw.
No, he's in there. Safe.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Hansen on third. Fisher over at second with 1 down. And that'll load the bases.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
There's a line drive to left field.
Got it. Mine. Relay.
Stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-zip.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
First and second, 2 outs. Now the third baseman. Line drive.
I got it.
Delgado makes the grab. And that is that. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Athletics on top here, 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, these guys need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far.
No balls, 2
0
strikes.
extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Ball 1 there.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first.
Got him.
Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Bunting for a hit. And he barehands it. And very nicely done for the out.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield is back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
1 out, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field.
I got it.
Delgado puts it away. That's out number 2. Here's the catcher. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
1-1-1.
Hit hard on the ground is short. They take the force out, 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. To the right side. Throws to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
One down. Fisher, the next to hit. Into center on the move.
I got it.
Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Out to short. Zips it to first. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs. Inning over. Back now at Greenleaf Field. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the Bambino Perez. That's outside. And that's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Number 44 appears to be getting loose. Kravitz getting loose as well. Inside, almost got him.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Foul ball. Fought off foul. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, he keeps the hitting streak going with that 9th inning knock right there. Coming through under pressure, and not the ideal way to get the job done, Boog, but it works.
You know, only once during DiMaggio's famous hitting streak did he wait until the 9th inning to extend it. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and the best thing to do is get that thing out of the way early. No doubt about it. You can move on with the game. Otherwise, you start gripping the bat a little tighter as the game progresses towards the end.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. The relay. It's offline. The run comes in. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Lined, and that's a base hit. The throw in. The tag, and they got him down, going for 2. But they do get a run. So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's the second baseman. In the air, center field. Under this one. Out number 2. So 2 down, and here's the catcher. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That's out to center field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Man at first, Ezra Sutton getting ready to hit. Two outs. That one down the line. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. And now the shortstop, George Wright.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's an RBI single. It's 6-1. First and second, 2 outs. Perez now at the plate. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. That one ripped right center field. Way back there. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. That one felt good. Home run number 30 on the year. It's 6-5. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 2 away with nobody on. Ross Barnes will hit next. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Line drive, base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came.
Here's the third baseman, Harry Schaefer.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
One strike away. That one to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
He's done it again, Boog. That's his 30th save of the year as he puts another game to bed. Sweet dreams, everyone.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.